Isaiah chapter 9. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Upon those who lived in a land of gloom, a light has shone. You have brought them abundant joy and great rejoicing. They rejoice before you as people rejoice at harvest, as they exult when dividing the spoils. For the yoke that burdened them, the pole on their shoulder, the rod of their taskmaster, you have smashed, as on the day of Midian. For every boot that tramped in battle, every cloak rolled in blood, will be burned as fuel for fire. For a child is born to us, a son is given to us. Upon his shoulder dominion rests. They name him Wonder Counselor, God Hero, Father forever, Prince of Peace. His dominion is vast and forever peaceful. Upon David's throne, and over his kingdom, which he confirms and sustains, by judgment and justice, both now and forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. Judgment on the northern kingdom. The Lord has sent a word against Jacob, and it falls upon Israel. And all the people know it. Ephraim and those who dwell in Samaria, those who say in arrogance and pride of heart, bricks have fallen, but we will rebuild with cut stone. Sycamores have been felled, but we will replace them with cedars. So the Lord raises up their foes against them, and stirs up their enemies to action. Aram from the east and the Philistines from the west. They devour Israel with open mouth. For all this, his wrath is not turned back, and his hand is still outstretched. The people do not turn back to the one who struck them, nor do they seek the Lord of hosts. So the Lord cuts off from Israel head and tail, palm branch and reed in one day. The elder and the noble are the head. The prophet who teaches falsehood is the tail. Those who lead this people lead them astray, and those who are led are swallowed up. That is why the Lord does not spare their young men, and their orphans and widows he does not pity. For they are totally impious and wicked, and every mouth speaks folly. For all this, his wrath is not turned back. His hand is still outstretched. For wickedness burns like fire, devouring briar and thorn. It kindles the forest thickets, which go up in columns of smoke. At the wrath of the Lord of hosts the land quakes, and the people are like fuel for fire. No one spares his brother. They hack on the right, but remain hungry. They devour on the left, but are not filled. Each devours the flesh of the neighbor. Manasseh devours Ephraim, and Ephraim Manasseh. Together they turn on Judah. For all this, his wrath is not turned back. His hand is still outstretched.